Hello everyone! And welcome back to Roulette Rivals 17, round 4 this time, where we have the two players in question. Dang it all, I screwed up the intro. Whatever. We find ourselves in round 4, with the players in question, of course, being to the left, SpottheCat, and to the right being ThatObserver. Both our players being Roulette Rivals. I am way off today, bloody heck. Okay. Both our players being returning rivals, with SpottheCat, who I know personally from Division C over in Roulette League, having played against them. And I believe Spot beat me is the thing with 4-2. It was a very, very close match. I made a blunder in Dubai and Spot took very well advantage of it. And then ThatObserver, of course, being the very person who's created this overlay for the entire tournament that we've seen, of which we are immensely, immensely thankful for, because it is incredibly nice. We will be starting off in Marrakesh, chosen by Spot, then moving on to Bangkok, chosen by Observer, and then moving on to the RNG maps, with Marrakesh coming in just under 40 seconds. Observer having a perfectly even map record with 4 wins, 4 losses, and 0 ties, and Spot having a negative record for now, but with 2 wins and 3 losses, with a win that could, with a potential win this round that would make that record completely even. And now with less than 10 seconds until the spin itself arrives, with similar personal bests as well from both our players, let us see what we get. It is Race a Sedan with the fiber wire as the masseur, no target classification, and then Klaus with an explosion accident as the fortune teller. Here we go. And I have seen the folks in the chat here as well. Let's give some shout outs. We got Joke J, we got Alf, who is also our admin for this match, Sino, Dane, Largeso, Sappho. It's very nice to see you all here. I did see some excitement from Largeso with the fortune teller in question. Let's bump up the audio levels for our players. Hello Tabby, welcome in as well. As Observer will be the first of our players to load in, starting off by default with a snail in hand. Spot also starting off default, and we can see a pistol in their inventory, so we can expect 2 different grabs for the fortune teller here. We can see the snail placed down on Observer's end, it detonated. Spot has a restart immediately though, oh dear. With Observer having successfully gotten the fortune teller disguise, it's just moving past the snail stands as we speak, picking up a propane flask along the way. Now Spot, right, so he restarted because of that briefcase throw, having made it slightly differently now, and made the shot to lure over the fortune teller here behind the curtains. And there we go, that's a fortune teller calmered. We will see Spot switch disguises like so, and there we go, clean disguise grabs from both of our players. But with that restart from Spot, Observer is in a slight lead. Now, let's see here. Observer is down here in the garage, will make the shot on one of the guards. Lots of exclamation points all around. Picks up the key card. I struggle so immensely with that distraction, so to say. So I'm just jealous whenever a player successfully does it. Which there are many. There are many players in this community who can successfully whoosh from Observer's end. with that elite guard on the bottom floor. And we'll see here, Spot making that shot distraction I just talked about. Also making it successfully of what I can see. Look at this. Yes, I know. Oh, no! I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. That's the thing that keeps happening for me. What happened on Spot's end. Where the guards just turn into hunted. That keeps happening for me. Oh. As we see an elimination from Observer. Having just thrown the propane onto Klaus by the railing, then detonated it with a gun, and having switched into a janitor disguise now, Observer will be making his way out of the consulate as we speak. Oh, but first getting the Masseur disguise. I almost forgot. Conny Engström. Han ska vi inte glömma. As Spot managed to get the fortune teller disguise once again with similar isolation to last time. And yeah, we did see some chatting from chat earlier, just like, gotta practice more Cab. I know, Rupon, I know. Skill issue for Cab. Observer, having successfully gotten Connie, the Masseur, will now be moving towards the school. SpottheCat making it past this crash truck and onto the garage as we speak.
You made it.
Let's see. Question is if SpottheCat... Yes, so he's going for the shot once again. Let's see if he can make it through without being hunted. Observer shooting out the moped by the school entrance. And I'm just staring at Spot right now. And, yep, successfully made it. No hunted this time. As previously stated, I am immensely jealous of that, but whatever. Well done and well played. And now, with 1 minute and 52 seconds in-game time, Spot has pretty good time on getting Klaus. With Observer now in the school in question. Let's see, gonna crowbar open the second door, and then we can most likely expect an intercom isolation. Just gotta be careful of that guard leaning out the window, and Observer just straight up calmers that guard and gets a funny ragdoll. Gets a second calmer for the officer as well. Just absolute cleaning house and saving some time on Observer's end. And here's the kill on Spot's end. Going to make the shot now. Come on, detonate it. There we go. Yes. Okay, good. I was a bit nervous for a second if Spot made it so that Klaus got knocked out instead of killed. But we're good. Spot has the Klaus kill confirmed. But look at Observer's end here. Look at this. Reza is walking on over here through the bathroom. Observer sneaking up behind him. And there we go. That is Reza down with 5 minutes and 10 seconds in-game time as Observer climbs out the window. Makes their way towards the getaway van. I believe this is a clean GG. I believe this is a clean GG on Observer's end. 6 minutes and 19 seconds real time. And Alf, our
Score
lovely admin,
2-0.
will confirm that as well. Leaving the score at 0-2 to Observer, with Bangkok arriving in about 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Right, and also from Tabby in the chat, new personal best as well for Observer. That's also really, really nice. You'll love to see it. Regarding Bangkok itself, I quite like it. I do quite like myself some Bangkok. May or may not have picked it for every single one of my matches in RRWC. And I mean, look at this from Spot as well. Is an excellent example of the crazy Bangkok strats. Just that upshot for West to delay Jordan, and as a more bullet distractions, like that bullet distraction for this recording crew here to this box. That's fun. And that's just the feeling I get with Bangkok. I find it fun. I find that it has some funky strategies, and that's why I like to play it, so to say. And I mean, I've been talking about like Spot's strategies here when it's Observer who's picked the map itself, who's currently just messing about. Just making a nice headshot there. And with, let's see, 40 seconds until we arrive, let's look at the score records themselves. We have SpottheCat, who's only played this map once in Roulette Rivals, and having unfortunately lost that match in question, with Observer having been here a few more times. 13 times total, with 8 wins and 5 losses, and a personal best of 5 minutes and 3 seconds.
Prepare yourself. Duel starts in 10 seconds.
Thank you, announcer.
9, 8, 7,
we will
6,
see that the
5, 4.
Okay, she's a bit
3,
delayed in her talking,
2,
but it's okay.
1.
It's Jordan Cross with
Eliminate
a
the
hatchet in
target.
the suit, and Ken Morgan with a neck snap as Jordan Cross's bodyguard. Right. You said funky strats. Well, this is it. Maybe what? Ooh. Wood? No. Dane said woke shot in the chat, but I presume that's West shot, as both our players load in at around the same time. I was thinking Bugman initially, just luring Jordan down as Bugman, but that's a bit... It's not as optimal to do it in the suit, is the thing. Ooh, I like this from Saf in the chat though. Snail Allure, a floor below, that might be work. That might be best. Just doing a Snail Lure on Jordan to just bring him down. As Observer, will make some SMG shots on that Spire to distract the two Gardeners. SpottheCat, I believe Spot did something similar but much faster, and we also had a restart from Observer as well, so now Spot definitely has a tiny lead here. And we can see here, there's the snail. There's the snail throw to lure Jordan down. So we can see some similar thinking here with the players in the chat and the players who are actually playing. And I believe, yeah, I think that's clever. Here's Observer again, making it past the Gardeners with a whoosh, as one does. And we'll make it... Alright, 2 different snail spots, it would seem. I do prefer spots, if I can speak plainly. Observer is a bit further away with his spot, but it is okay. It'll still work. Mind you. And it also depends on like timing and such, and what you're comfortable with as a player, and all of that. Observer also calmered that Gardener, but didn't stash his suit by it. I trust that it is on purpose, but I am curious on the reasoning why, and I'm hoping to lure it. Now let's see. Spot getting this Jordan Cross's bodyguard here on the second floor of the restaurant, having thrown the durian down onto Ken from said second floor a few moments prior, and has some pretty good timing and flow in regards to getting Ken here. So some really clean playing from Spot here. With Observer... Let's see, Observer also gets to the bodyguard on the second floor of the restaurant, also throws down the durian, but with Ken moving, mind you, with Ken moving out of the restaurant and getting him just before he... Oh, that's a restart. Observer, I believe he got spotted while changing into Jordan Cross's bodyguard. That is an absolute shame. Oh, as Spot gets the neck snap on Ken Morgan. Clean kill. Now just needs to get back his suit. Ah, but first getting the hatchet, of course. Of course, because now you can carry it legally as a bodyguard. I mean, to be fair, Spot does have a briefcase on top of that, but it's okay. That's good. It's all good, all the same. Saves some very valuable seconds with just transporting the hatchet and just grabbing it in the first place without any sort of worry about being spotted. It's great. It's great. Observer... Did Observer knock out that gardener again this run? Dang it all, I missed it. But he is going down in the suit. Going to the second floor of the restaurant in the suit. I am curious. Because I would imagine that you would want to stash the suit up by Jordan if possible. Because, yeah, look at this on Spot. Oh my god, look at that from Spot! The ballsy man switched from the bodyguard into the suit on the second floor of the restaurant, right in front of Jackie Carrington, who was just walking in front of Spot. And you could just see that whoosh meter fill up, and Spot still made it through. And yeah, with having now reached Jordan, hatchet in hand from the briefcase, Spot makes the Jordan kill. 4 minutes and 22 seconds in-game time now as we speak. Just needs to make an exit. Will it be... It might be a default exit. Because, yeah, exiting with the tuk-tuk in the suit is a smidge difficult. So we will see Spot go through the restaurant again as we speak, where we had that insane disguise change. As Observer is busy eliminating Ken, who's puking on the bathroom, on the toilet. There we go, that's the kill. But it is unfortunately a bit too late, as Spot is right in front of the boat. This will be Spot's first Bangkok win in Roulette Rivals, and a very well-deserved one at that. Very clean... Very clean plays. Gaming, as we heard from the chat. And just, yeah, GG's. GG's once again. As we will now have 242 minutes until the next spin arrives. We're gonna be here for a full... What is that? 4 hours? I think that's 4 hours until the next spin arrives. I shall try my best to entertain you all during that time. Oh, never mind. Our lovely admin, Alf, has now changed the timer to 1 minute and 30 seconds. So I will save my 4 hour long stories for another time. Well. Oh, right, I haven't mentioned the map itself. It's Dubai, the first of our RNG maps. We had someone in the chat, I will not name who, but we had someone in the chat call it Dubai, which I feel is a bit mean. I feel that's a bit mean. It's a short map, yes, but it can be fun sometimes. Because since it is 2 targets, that means you can get some funky combination for the both of them. That really like forces you to rethink the typical strategies of Dubai and try and make something a bit off meta. And that's fun. That's fun, and the possibility of that happening, like, I think that pushes it above doo-doo, so to say. Not great, mind you, but above doo-doo. Oh right, and we have less than 10 seconds until we arrive. Ah, bloody heck. We'll take these win records at another time. Perhaps the next time these players face off against each other in Dubai. With the spin in question being Carl Ingram with a cleaver in the suit, and Marcus Stuyvesant with a fiber wire as the Ingram's bodyguard. No target pacification. Rightio. Rightio. This is kind of what I was talking about. It's not as funky as it could be. Far from it. It's not as funky as it could be. But Suit definitely throws a wrench into the usual Dubai planning, as both of our players will load in at like exactly the same time. Both of them starting off Suit, of course. And we already have some, like, thinking from the chat, some sort of, like, planning of just, like, emetic both, says Ruban in the chat, just rush Carl, says Joker, we can see Observer. Okay, actually, both of our players are rushing Carl now, to speak quite frankly. Oh, but Observer's gonna get caught by the cameras! Getting caught by that camera in the stairway, having no sort of gun to take care of it. Spot knocking out all of the guards by Carl Ingram as we speak. Switching into Ingram's bodyguard disguise. Oh, but there's Ingram! There's Ingram moving about, seeing the bodies. SpottheCat subdues the final bodyguard. Subdues Ingram now as we speak. That might be enough to keep green guns, even though they're currently red. What I am worried about is that final bodyguard that Spot subdued. I am worried that that guard might have seen one of the bodies. Oh, and subduing Marcus's bodyguard now on Spot's end. Pistol in hand, now fiber wire, gets the kill. Just needs to be careful of that guard who's by the janitor. Gonna make a shot. Oh, but it's too late! It's too late! By only a second, mind you, that guard managed to turn around and see Marcus's body on Spot's end. That was so close and so well played up to that point. And now on Observer's end, bloody heck, I've been so distracted by Spot, but Observer got a much faster and much cleaner, like, full knockout of all of the guards around Ingram compared to Spot. Which means Observer... Oh, but Marcus is faster! Marcus is faster on Observer's end compared to Spot. Marcus has already made it out towards the, like, technician's hallway. But look at this. Is that... No. I was thinking that Observer was subduing that bodyguard to try and make the noise of the subdue lure Marcus back in, but it wasn't. It didn't work out like that. Spot is going for the Marcus kill once again. Oh, bloody heck. But Observer managed to get back Marcus. Okay, both our players got the Marcus fiber wire kill. Just now. Just now, the both of them managed to get the both of them. With a gun click. From Rupan in the chat, it was a gun click on Observer's end that got Marcus back in. Really well done. That's some good improv. And now, okay, and now Observer is walking down to the laundry room, getting their stash, which seems to be a Calmer from what I can see. Both our players moving towards the kitchen, but Spot is faster. Bloody heck, my vision is so torn between these players. I can't catch up with everything that they're doing, and they're playing so fast. But Spot might actually have a slight lead here. Spot has the faster in-game time. And yeah, no, Spot has the faster in-game time and being further ahead on the routing compared to Observer. Going to make the kill now on Carl. That's green guns. making his way towards the elevator, and that's an exit. 4 minutes and 23 seconds real time. Observer not too far behind, and that's Green Guns as well! Oh, that's so good! That's Green Guns as well, finishing with 4 minutes and 33 seconds real time. Confirming that this is a photo finish. Oh, GG's. Oh, GG's. It got a bit quick at some parts there, and I just wasn't able to keep up. But that's just to attest to the player's skill, mind you, and my lack of skill to keep up. Oh yeah, GG's again from Rupon. This was a great showing. I'm saying a lot of comments from Rupon here. I'm being a bit unfair. There's other people in the chat besides Rupon. I'm reading all of your messages, I promise. Not ideal. Grab the hammer. This is a fun Dubai from Largesso earlier. They're really gaming from Saf. And yeah, from Reaper, mentioned it as well. Typical Dubai, losing from Marcus RNG. Because there is some slight RNG in how fast Marcus moves. And yeah, there's no getting around it. That's probably one of the worst parts about Dubai. It really just screws up a lot of strategies and screws up in matches. On like both players can have the same strategy, and yet one will finish quicker than the other due to pure RNG. It's a shame. With that said, I will mention it. I will give shout outs once again to Observer's very, very good maneuvering in getting Marcus back after having entered the technician's hallway and still managing to get that kill and still managing to keep Silent Assassin. As said, very, very well done. And as Alf calculates, neither player... I mean, like, it's very close. It's a very close photo finish, and it's very understandable that you want this calculated. What I will say for now is that Spot leads by 9.59 seconds instead of the presumed 10 from the overlay. And yeah, as one can suspect from the player streams at the moment, Sapiens is the next and fourth map of this match. Both our players Spot preloading as we speak, and Observer just hanging around in the loadout menu, checking out their suits just a few seconds ago. Saf, that gun click was very nice improv. Reaper, Observer always so good with the improv. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Should I bring out my 4-hour-long stories for this moment? Because I will admit, I do... Okay, I was going to say that I might be that I might be lying and that I don't actually have a story that's 4 hours long, and that's when some random person came into the chat and said, and I quote, "Would you say he's good when put on the spot?" There we go. Well done, random. Well done, Randy. You're a genius. else? What else? What else? What else can we distract ourselves with while we wait? I will admit, it's been a while since I last had this. And I mean, that's kind of because I haven't been casting a lot in general. I've been very busy with other stuff. But it has been a while since I last had a photo finish like this and a stretch of time to fill out. Okay, but I do appreciate Randy helping me out here with more terrible puns. What can I say? I just say it as I observe it. Badumtis. We could possibly get Randy up here and just do a full-on comedy routine while we wait for the results. What do you say, Randy? I don't know, why don't I join the Shoutcaster PC? You can join me as well. Saf. His jokes aren't random. Rupon, damn Randy, you're killing it today. Also, yeah, I see your message. I see the message as well that has been sent. Oh, okay, we got a result. Oh, okay, look at this. Alright, the results are in. SpottheCat has loaded for 8.2 seconds across 2 loads. Observer has loaded for 13.5 seconds across 2 loads. Upon calculation, SpottheCat wins by 2 seconds. Oh, my. Is that okay? We do have some slight, yeah, okay. We had some slight chatting to just confirm this, but yeah, okay. 2 seconds outside the photo finish range, just to confirm. So yeah, okay, so Spot wins by 4 seconds, to speak retry. SpottheCat wins by 4 seconds. And the confusion that was caused by that is that 2 seconds is the exact limit for photo finishes, is the thing. So 2 second limit plus 2 seconds, that's 4 seconds. Math isn't hard, but speaking is. The results for the loads and the amount of seconds that they took is the same though. No shenanigans there. Just Spot wins by 4 seconds, leaving the score at 4-2. With Spot having the potential to take a match point here on Sapienza. Have I disabled Observer's audio? Yes, I have. Not that I can hear the gunshots anyway, though. There we go, there you go, you got the shot. You got the shot, Observer. Well done. We also had one more pun from Peter. Actually, if Twitch were a forest, we would be in a cabin in the woods. And then immediately from Peter, we also have cab backwards is back, or BAC, or blood alcohol content. Makes you think. And then a very nice compliment from Saf as well. Thank you. Thank you. Right, and Randy, you were interested. Ah, sorry. I just realized now, I don't have the Discord audio set up, so I can't have any co-casters for the moment. So that's an oopsie on my end, and I apologize. Some random person. Peter backwards is retep. Makes you think. And then from Rupan in the chat. Do you drink, Cab? Very recently. And the reason for that is that I graduated. So I had some very kind friends who threw me a graduation party at which I drank. Yes, drinking cabs doesn't sound easy from random in the chat. I can confirm it isn't. It's immensely difficult and takes a lot of practice. And this isn't my first time drinking cabs, mind you. The first time, in reference to the party then. I had, like, I have drinked before. I had drinked before the party, but the party was the first time I actually got drunk. I will say that much. Oh, right, and we also got congratulations in the chat. Right, thank you. Thank you. Graduation was fun. It was fun. I will say that much. But I won't say anything more, because we have less than 30 seconds until the spin arrives. A lifetime performance of 2 wins and 3 losses from SpottheCat for personal best of 6 minutes and 17 seconds. And from Observer, we have 7 wins and 4 losses with a personal best of 4 minutes and 18 seconds. With a final pun from Randy. Congratulations. It's Silvio Caruso with an assault rifle as a lab technician, and Francisca DeSantis as with a saber in the hazmat suit. So we have 2 lab disguises for the spin. That's fun. I could not tell you the last time I got to cast a spin like this with 2 lab disguises. I'm just missing, I think, a lab guard. I don't think I've seen a lab guard spin in my casts, but I could be wrong. Could be very, very wrong. And immediately from the chat, we had some theorizing on virus lore for very understandable reasons. As Observer will be the first of our players to load in, starting off as the lab technician, getting into the hazmat suit as soon as possible. And Spot, similar strategy from what I can see. Very similar strategy. Observer will get caught by those cameras, exiting the lab, moving on over to their stash point with the briefcase. Spot making it past the cameras without being spotted. For now, mind you. And then we will see Observer delete the evidence like so. Very nice. So now, yes, here's the assault rifle. Observer unpacks the assault rifle from the briefcase. SpottheCat also deletes the evidence being caught by cameras in retrospect. But now, will Observer make the virus lore? Doesn't seem like it. Observer, both our players actually, making their way up the stairs of the observatory. Right. No virus lore. No virus lore. Interessante. Interessante. So I presume... No, never mind. I can't... Okay, yeah, okay. So from Observer, we have 2:30, Francesca. Well, it's going to be earlier than 2:30, sitting at 1 minute and soon to be 40 seconds in-game time on Observer's end. Spot, however, goes for the saber first. Throwing the briefcase onto the two sabers. Okay, alright, good, good. That could have ended badly with everything just getting stuck on the lamp, but it's okay. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Observer's knocked out the bodyguard that Francesca has. And knocked out Francesca herself a few moments prior. Going to knock out this last guard, having distracted them with a shot. And Spot now having both the saber and the assault. No, I don't see an assault rifle on Spot, so never mind. Observer's trying to boost off the chair here, but it's not working out. It's not, well, it could. It could. But I think you've spent, well, okay. Observer's given up. My condolences. With Spot reaching Francesca at about exactly 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And yeah, that's the kill. Clean kill from Spot. With only Silvio left. Who I believe... Oh yeah, Silvio's in the observatory. This is some pretty good timing on Spot's end. Shoots out the observatory panel as well to just keep Silvio here for longer. And Spot has an EMP in his inventory, so he could have done virus lore, but chose not to. And that's completely fine, mind you. Because as said, this is some really good timing on Spot's end. Okay, we're getting a target lockdown, but it's okay. Calm down, we're all good. Oh, if Silvio runs down to the cave, then this is just perfect. Yeah, no, that's what he's doing. Oh, look at this from Spot. Oh, look at this from Spot. This is great. And the assault rifle by the staircase as well for Spot to pick up. Oh, this is some fantastic optimization. Just one tiny little hitch left, and that is that lab security with the shotgun. But a briefcase to the head will do the trick. Target is escaping now as we speak, but a punch to the face will do the trick. And it's a seemingly straight shot now for Spot to deal with Silvio. Oh, is he going to get this lab technician up here by the... like by the laptop where he destroyed the virus? Yes, he is. Ooh, an observer... Right, I've been very distracted by Spot as of late, but observers got Silvio locked down as well, knocking out both of the bodyguards right in front of Silvio's face. That's a bit nerve-wracking and a very ballsy play. Knocks out this lab security as well. Subdues Silvio as we speak. And now on Spot's end, he's going to make the elimination like so, and that's green guns. That is, in fact, green guns on Spot's end. With very similar strategies from both of our players, but Spot just being that much faster and optimized, exiting with 5 minutes and 53 seconds real time. And yeah, Observer getting that same lab technician by the laptop as we speak, but luring them down the stairs first. Presumably have it be safer, but this is taking a lot of time. And I mean, that photo finish timer is ticking, and that is 30 seconds. That is the end. It's a clean GG going to Spot with a final score of 6-2. Mind you, very well played by Observer as well. Very well played, and a close match. Right. I mean, right now, I'm just checking to see, because we might have a match in, like, just about... Hang on. Let me confirm this. Yes! Yes, we have a match in just under... or over 15 minutes, casted by Currymaker. If Currymaker goes live, I will be able to raid him. But for the moment, we will look at the brackets. And we will confirm that SpottheCat is in like the #1 position right now. Sitting at a really solid 3.5 points. Look at this. This is lovely. And then Observer sitting at 22nd place with a solid 2 points. That is still, like, with 2 rounds left, you could still, like, make it into the top 16. And, like, being on the left side of this leaderboard is no small feat. So very well done by both of our players here. And regarding that upcoming match in question, I mean, it is in 16 minutes. That's the thing. I don't think I can justify a raid, unfortunately. But it is Growry versus Crescent, with the picked maps being Hokkaido and Berlin respectively, and casted over at Currymaker. For funsies, I might just do a raid anyway, and you all just get raided to an offline Currymaker. But I mean, regardless of it all, you can simply go to hitmaps.com and check out the match when it goes live, and you can take a little break for now. Alf is streaming. Wait, but Alf's our admin? What the heck? Yeah, but rather raid the next match, I guess, as in for fun. Raid next match. Alright, I'll do it. Raid Currymaker. We'll give you a minute. We'll give you a minute to go online if you'd like. And I can give out my thanks in the meanwhile. So huge thanks again to Alf for being our admin and just overlooking this match, making sure it all goes through well. Thanks to the players themselves. This was a very lovely match and very well played once again. And thanks to you all, the very lovely audience. Got some thanks from Saf here as well. But like, all of you have had some very lovely chatting, some very lovely like strategy theorizing as well. Even though I haven't managed to read it that much this time around, I have been like reading it otherwise, and it's fun to see. It really is. It really, really is. And yeah, I'll otherwise enjoy my graduation by being unemployed. Unemployed until further notice. I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best, but it's got woo from Crazy for Daisy. And yeah, Currymaker is live. I will set up the raid. And you all have a lovely time over at Curry's, alright? And a lovely little match for you as well. Have it good.